King of the ring set. Oh, good God almighty. Shane McMahon thrown with a suplex.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications. And once you're done, leave a comment down below and I just might end up responding. Botches are fun and all, but you can only watch failed choreography so many times before getting bored. If you're a real psychopath like me, you get excited when the real shit starts hitting the fan. You know, when your electrical starts fucking up. Yeah, that's the fun stuff. We like to think we have control in this life, but you never know when a laundry machine's just gonna fall from space and smash you in the fucking head. So let's take some shots to those moments that didn't go how we planned. Or maybe not shots, since I'd like to be audible by the end of this video. I'm D-Wicket, and these are 10 shocking WWE moments that might not have went as you planned. Number 10, the Acolytes murder Public Enemy. To anyone who doesn't know who Public Enemy are, they were an ECW tag team comprising of a couple dudes who infamously did not give a shit, had bad attitudes, and valued themselves fairly highly. And to anyone who doesn't know the Acolytes, strap yourselves in. Bradshaw and Farouk, also known as the APA, were essentially hitmen bodyguards. They'd take out any trash you wanted and provide any protection necessary. In fact, I'm pretty sure APA stands for Acolyte Protection, I don't know, Agency or some bullshit. Whatever they are in kayfabe, they are the go-to handle the new kids on the block team to throw at anyone who doesn't feel like doing business behind the scenes. When Public Enemy did their thing and pissed off the locker room, APA did their thing and murdered the PE.
It's unbelievable.
Watch out! Oh! Johnny Grunge is out cold.
Public Enemy.
Number 9, The Shield's mystery partner. I know, it's 2015 and technically without Rollins they aren't The Shield, but Ambrose and Reigns kept their buddy-buddy friendship going for a long-ass time, and I just like calling them The Shield too, get over it. When the Buddies, which is the alternative name for these two, found themselves facing off against the Wyatt family, they were outnumbered and claimed to have a backup on their way. Well, before Chris Jericho could come out and lay claim to being that very partner, some random fan dressed up in Shield gear showed up and stood himself between Roman and Dean. The dude just chilled for a second before being ran out by security, obviously, and hell, even for a second he had Bray Wyatt pointing him down and laughing, which is like perfectly in character with what Bray would do. So well done, Bray, and well done, random dude running in the ring. You probably didn't prosper from this moment, but you sure made my life easier. Number 8, a savage snake bite. Considering how often Jake the Snake Roberts has that Snake Damien with him, it's honestly a wonder how this didn't happen at least more than once, that I know of. That being said, a snake still bit someone at least once in WWE history, so I will happily be continuing my life just talking about that business without ever actually approaching that business. Back during a feud with Randall Savage, the snake played quite a prominent role, with Randy and Miss Elizabeth's celebration being spoiled with a literal snake inside a present being one of the legendary moments of the Golden Era, but none was more memorable than the bite itself. After one of Randy's matches, Jake came out to drop the snake atop the Savage body, and yeah, that little fucker tore into Randy's bicep. This actually came up on the Viceland show, The Darker Side of the Ring, and Jake told a little story about the Macho Man forcing Jake to be bitten first to prove that it wasn't venomous. So Jake just sat there for an hour after being bitten by the snake, waiting for Macho Man to just let him leave. According to Jake, he was not very happy. Number 7, AJ Styles' debut. This one's annoying. Such a simple little example of how WWE can screw up even their own biggest, most fantastic moments, because by all accounts, AJ Styles' debut was incredible. Back in the 2016 Royal Rumble match, Roman Reigns kicked things off against Rusev before throwing him out early and just kind of waiting inside the ring for his next opponent. Who was that fateful number 3? Of course, Enter the Phenomenal One, but of course, Don't show it to the folks at home, as everyone in attendance could clearly tell it was AJ, but for anyone watching on the WWE network like I was, we were treated to an unrecognizable theme and then like a 17-second close-up on Roman Reigns for the entirety of AJ walking out. I mean, no big deal or anything. That's just the biggest free agent in pro wrestling, confirming the rumors that he's signed to your company and showing up at the Royal Rumble. No big deal, Roman. Number 6, Daniel Bryan gets tired. I feel fucking tired now. Number 6, Daniel Bryan gets fired. The Nexus's WWE debut back in the summer of 2010 might have predated my time just a tad bit, but wow, this feels like one of the most significant moments in my pro wrestling history. Without seeing it live, it still feels like the epitome of a just nobody group walking in and destroying things. I know the Shield was a way better faction, for sure. As a group, their longevity, the whole package is there for the Shield, absolutely. But goddamn, you don't forget your first, and the Nexus's first appearance, their very first, the debut, was legitimately perfect. The way it felt, the authenticity of these dudes attacking not just the wrestlers and the referees, but also the commentary and the ring announcers, which really emphasized how real it felt, because without commentary, we're just watching these people that we don't know destroying the ring. The way they literally tore the ring apart down to the wood and the concrete on the outside. It was unlike anything else you've ever seen before. Hell, it was so real that Daniel Bryan ended up getting fired for it because he thought it'd be a good idea to choke out Justin Roberts with his tie, and I mean, he was right. Number 5, the Undertaker's Fireball. I love that it'll always be a part of history that some dude sent a fireball at the Undertaker. I mean, for real, how good can a sentence get? Plus, it happened within this very decade, the same decade we're still living in, and I don't know why, but that makes it stranger. While 2019 Taker is kicking Shane McMahon down, 2010 Taker was busy getting hit with fireballs. I'm sorry, just the fact that it's a fact is so worthy of repetition. Elimination Chamber 2010 was an interesting pay-per-view. Batista was on the cover despite not being advertised for the event, only to show up and cash in his nothing. He cashed in his nothing and was given the WWE title match. Okay, on the other side of the Brand Splits Championships was Chris Jericho taking the World Heavyweight Championship. Maybe, just maybe, it had something to do with the champion at the time being hit with a goddamn fireball. Number 4, America the Beautiful. Howdy, Wicket. You may be asking, how could the lovely patriotic anthem be a moment that went wrong in WWE? Well, it's tradition for the song to be sung for WrestleManias, and back at WrestleMania 14, that shitty DX band decided to give their rendition, and spoiler alert, it was god-awful. Number 3, Booker drops the Nbomb. I gotta be real with you guys. I know I say the greatest moment in wrestling history so much that it may as well be a goddamn catchphrase at this point. Right up there with goddamn. But like in real life, this is up there in terms of my favorite moments. Or at least funniest moments to joke around with the boys. Everything about it, man. The intensity leading up to it. The integrity Book had in his voice while saying it. The integrity he clearly dropped right afterwards when he falls apart into Sherry. It's all just cream of the crop, folks. I suppose it's a bit weird for this list to exist and only one thing from WCW is making the cut. But I'm happy that it was this one.
After we take Lex Luger and the Giant, we want the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you.
I should point out for the record, Stevie Ray.
Number 2, Shane meets the Glass. Shane McMahon and The Undertaker. Alright, two dudes who had already been a part of WWE's system for over a decade by 2001 just competed against each other on a pay-per-view in 2019. literally the night that I'm recording this. I'm sorry, something about that just bends my mind backwards a little bit. Back in 2001 though, at the King of the Ring pay-per-view, Shane McMahon took on Kurt Angle in what's become a pretty legendary matchup, not because it was some technical masterpiece. Obviously, it's a Shane McMahon match, but the street fight stipulation led to some pretty damn good moments. You know Shane, it's the exact match that he thrives in. And thrive he did, seeing as the match became so noteworthy. However, for all the good it brought to the table, one singular plate over there in the corner managed to overshadow the whole meal. Rest in peace to Shane McMahon's neck after that glass did not break.
King of the Ring set. Oh, good God almighty. Shane McMahon thrown with a suplex.
And number 1, Enzo Amore concusses himself. You know what is actually the best though? Like the best? Someone just 100% totally screwing up. A moment that didn't go as planned, not because it was the fault of two people mixing things up and a miscommunication or whatever. Just one person royally fucking up. Yeah, that's what a sick bastard like me enjoys watching, and hey, why not put the blame on the internet's former favorite punching bag, Enzo Amore, for finding a way to literally concuss himself during a match. Cheers, Enzo.
Now, one match away. Oh, man! Wow! Did you see the way that Amore, talk about whiplash? His head.
And those are 10 shocking WWE moments that didn't go as planned. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments down below. After like the video, subscribe to the channel, and notifications, zing that bell.